will you join me today here in Oxford Street, one of London's most popular shopping areas. However, today in Oxford Street, this place has been filled with a bunch of rather suspicious American candy shops. And you guys know exactly what I mean. We've seen them all over the UK, and there are lots here in Oxford Street. So today we're gonna go undercover and check out what's the deal with these places. Join me. Right, so here we go over here. We have the Best of London souvenirs and luggage shop. Right, so let's check out what kind of strange stuff they're selling here and who the hell is buying it. So over here you see takis. This is a type of crisp that they sell in, like, I think India. You've got some cheese things, some Weetos. And you've got all your normal sort of tourism stuff. And then over here, God, I'm not going to get my size with the music in the background. Weird flavours of crisps. Some very strange pizzos. Some blue takis. Quite interesting, I might get some of them. But you know what I mean, guys? It's just a very weird selection of things. You know, why are they selling Kit Kat cereal here? You know, who is buying that? How are they making a profit out of that? It just doesn't seem to make sense. Excuse me, mate. Sorry. Can I ask, why do you sell like cereal at this shop?
Why?
Why?
Why not?
Why? I don't know. I was just.
Random person.
Sorry?
You can sell anything.
You sell anything. Do many people buy cereal here? Really? Interesting. Okay. Thank you very much. Cheers. There we go. So apparently people do buy cereal here. I guess we'll have to take his word for it. Let's see what these are like. Bloody hell, these are expensive. These cost like, yeah, £4. So they better be pretty good. So let's see what they're like. So yeah, for reference, guys, these are meant to be like crisps and stuff. Let me just show you what they look like. Let's see what one looks like. I mean, bloody hell. That's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. And then right next door over here, exactly next door to the shop we were just in, we have Brave. Let's see what's inside this one. Right, so you can see over here, all these weird different types of sweets. You know, you've got shortbreads with the king on it. You've got just all these weird sweets that, you know, when has anyone ever bought one of those before? And you can see these are very highly marked up, you know, £5 for one of these chewing gum things. I was going to ask, what is business like here in these places?
Business like what you mean?
Yeah, like, do you sell a lot of it? Because I'm just interested, you sell a lot of very weird stuff. So, do lots of people buy this? Really? What's like the most popular one that people buy?
My face.
Not your face, okay. What's like the most popular thing, do you think, out of all these? These ones, okay.
Quite popular.
Yeah.
These things
These
is a
are-
Korean. Yeah,
okay.
it's a Korean one.
Yeah,
It's very popular.
Yeah.
Free stripe candy.
okay, interesting. Nice, brilliant, thank you very much. There's some more really weird stuff over here, you can see. Yeah, I mean, that guy talks good talk, I'll be honest. And then we go right next door, we have Royal Gifts Gallery. Let's check it out. Check this out, all these vapes up here, just rows and rows and rows and rows of vapes. So, yeah, who's buying that? I just don't know. But, yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, one reason why people are kind of suspicious of these kind of shops is because they think they might be playing a role in money laundering or something, because these places just don't seem kind of feasibly, you know, how expensive it must be to rent this place out on Oxford Street. But Yeah, there we go. And we've got some old little Big Ben stuff here as well. Yeah, I mean some rather crass content and stuff. I'm going to show you guys downstairs as well.
TikTok or YouTube?
YouTube.
You get 1 subscriber, okay?
Oh, thank you, man. Cheers. How is business here?
Business amazing.
It's good, really. Okay.
Yes, man.
That's
my
me there.
God.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
Oh, nice to meet you, man. So there we go. That's another shop. You know, to be fair, I met a nice guy. You know, he subscribes to my channel. So, you know, obviously the people seem pretty nice. But I've got to be honest, I still have some suspicions about what's going on here. Just because just the variety of things they're selling. I mean, the tourism stuff I kind of get, just about. But even so, like, the idea that you just sell a bunch of weird American sweets or a bunch of weird breakfast cereals and stuff, something's just not quite adding up. And also, just the fact that these shops are completely empty, you know, and the fact that it's so expensive to rent here. I mean, you know, London is like one of the most expensive cities in the world, basically, to rent stuff, to rent anything, you know, to rent, you know, an apartment or a flat, let alone a shop on Oxford Street. So, you know, they must be breaking even. How are they breaking even with that? And you know, I kind of understand it with a big brand like you know, Gucci or Versace. You know, they're not really making profit, but it's more for like branding and stuff. And I understand it with a massive place like a Primark. You know, I mean, let's even just go inside. You guys saw how empty the shops were back there. Look how full they are here. I mean, they're, you know, still pretty empty, but you know, there are lots and lots of people shopping inside here. You know, I can see how Primark is breaking even by having a shop in this location. I mean, look at it. And just compare that to how empty the shops were back there. Yeah, something's just not adding up. All right, over here we've got another suspect. This is London Luggages. Let's have a look inside. You can see again lots more tourism stuff, lots of vapes. Yeah, over here, look at the state of some of these cereals. Crybabies, Cocoa Pops, Choco Pops over here. SpongeBob SquarePants themed. You've got a Ninja Turtles thing over here. Maybe you can just tell me anyway. What is? No? Okay.
I don't need to talk to you.
Okay.
You need to ask permission first when you record someone.
Okay. If I turned it off, would you be able to? Would you? Okay. All right. No worries. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the most unhinged drink here. What do we got? Coffee Red Bull or a Thai Red Bull? I think these are quite interesting. Often you can't get these in the UK, so who knows how they've been able to be imported. But let's get one of these. All right. Okay. Let's try one of these. So yeah, I get what I'm doing here is probably a little bit invasive, you know. Bloody hell, yeah, that is nice. Yeah, I get what I'm doing. It's probably a bit invasive, so I do get that people are, you know, might not want to be filmed. Are people reacting quite strongly to me having a camera? You know, more than average, a little bit. Does that necessarily mean there's something going on here, something untoward going on? Again, not necessarily. You can't say there's a definitive conclusion, but it does make me suspicious whether I should be or not. I suppose another thing I would say about this, which maybe sounds a bit bad, but all these places are run by people from Bangladesh, or you know, somewhere in in East Asia, you know, Bangladesh, maybe Pakistan, maybe India. And again, that's not necessarily untoward, you know, that kind of thing does happen. But it is again a bit strange why are all these places being run by, you know, people who have come from the same country. Yeah, God knows. But yeah, to be fair, this Red Bull is really lovely. As you can see, it comes in like a different can. Right, let's check this place out. This is called Keiku, which looks like it might be, sounds very Japanese. Let's see if it's full of lots of Japanese things. Again, lots of very weird sweets. And you guys can see, completely empty, you know. There's 2 other people here in this enormous store. Oh mate, sorry. I was just going to ask, what is business like here today?
Yeah, street is pretty busy.
It's busy, yeah. Do you?
We're doing well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of like, what sort of people come into these shops normally?
Like mostly tourists.
Tourists. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Again, you can see some kind of, you know, plush toys, things like that. Yeah. Some cards. Yeah, for all the tourists, you know. Right, let's check this place out over here. Yummy Bites. Let's see what it's like. Again, lots of very niche sweets over here. No recording? I'm allowed to record. I'm allowed to record this, but not you. Okay, no worries. Yeah. So you can just see over here, lots of, yeah, the Tung Tung, whatever that guy is called, Tung Tung Sahur sweets. These like AI sweets. Can I ask, what do people buy here? What is popular here? Everything. All the items. It's all popular. Oh, okay, interesting.
$4.99 this one.
$4.90. Wow, $3.90. Okay. Thank you, man. Cheers. Take care. Alright, there we go. We've got some AI brain rots sweets at this shop. Let's see what it tastes like. Right, here we go. So it comes as a little, in its own little box over here. And look at it, it's incredibly sticky. But there we go, that's Tung Tung Sahur, whatever it is. Let's see what it's like. Wow, that is actually pretty nice. I was going to ask you, because on Oxford Street there are lots of kind of these weird sweet shops, like a bit like this. Yeah. That sell kind of really weird stuff. Do you think they're legit, or do you think they're like a big cover up or something?
I don't know.
Or don't you know? Yeah.
Tour guide studied policing, and
yeah.
That's one of the topics.
Yeah.
But that's,
yeah.
You never know.
You never know. Do you have the same thing in Glasgow, or?
Loads everywhere.
Really? I'm interested. Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate that. Thanks very much. Enjoy your trip. So we've had a look around at these rather dodgy sweet shops today. You know, talked to some of the people who run them, had a look for ourselves, weighed up the evidence a bit, and overall, you know, I wouldn't say I can make any strong conclusions. You know, there is clearly something a bit weird going on here with some of these shops, definitely. You know, is it all part of some enormous conspiracy theory? Probably not. You know, it's probably somewhere in the middle, and you probably need a more thorough investigation than we can do with a YouTube video. But nonetheless, hope you found it interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you have a similar thing in your hometown, wherever that is. And yeah.